Okay, gang, I'm Danny Drummond, Design Transportation, Dallas, Texas, and we're going to try a product that comes from the New Pig Corporation. I don't know if they make it or they distribute it. We've had some problems before with people having the holes punctured, put in their fuel tank, and this is supposed to seal it up, and it's supposed to seal it up even while fuel is pouring out of it. So it's going to happen just like you're in an emergency situation. You have fuel pulling out, and we have a couple of our techs here that are going to make it work. We have a fuel tank there, and we're going to turn it to where fuel is pouring out, and our mechanic's going to mix this stuff up, and he's going to go ahead and patch it while fuel is pouring out. First thing we're going to do, we're not going to let the fuel pour out until he at least starts mixing this. No sense in making too big of a mess. All right, so why don't you go ahead and show us what you're going to do there. You're going to have to take the little top out of that tube. That's where it comes in. And you pull that product out of the tube. There's just a little bit of a film on it, and then you're going to break off a piece big enough to fix this. Let's hurry every chance we get. Now you have to start mixing it up. What you have here is some putty that is wrapped by another type of putty, and when they mix together, you get a chemical reaction. So once you start doing this, you have to mix it up real fast where it all becomes the same color. There's no streaks. Now by now this stuff is already starting to harden. So I want you to go ahead and turn this tank down to where fuel is pouring out, and I want you to leave it to where fuel's coming out. Okay, that's good. Now go ahead, yeah, keep it tilt a little more. There we go. Now we're going to put that putty on there, and we're going to hold it, and supposedly within about 5 minutes it's going to. Don't try to punch that in the hole. Just kind of, there you go, like you're doing there. Then about 5 minutes, and kind of hold it there. It's going to start drying. Hold it there for a couple of minutes, and that should. If you see that hole in that tank, it's about the size of a dime. So it's a pretty good size hole. Now he has that. Go ahead and lean this a little further over to where. There you go. All right, so you can see it has sealed that hole, and it did it, with fuel running out. It did it with a tank that is not clean. It was kind of a greasy tank. We not only drilled a hole in it, but we beat on it with a hammer, so it wasn't real smooth. And you can see right now it has sealed that hole. They say within about an hour it'll dry so hard you can sand it down and drill holes in it. So apparently this is going to work pretty well, and it's kind of a permanent temporary patch. So I think it looks to me like this is a success. Okay, here we're just going to try it a different way. So he's mixing this putty up again. But whatever you did last time, if you punched it in the hole a little bit, it doesn't matter. It worked. Tell me when you're ready, and he'll start turning the tank where fuel's coming out.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Fuel's coming out. And now he just kind of made it into a little putty, and he's just kind of pushing it on there where it's flat. Just going to hold it for a couple of minutes. Now, if you had 100 gallons of fuel in there, a little pressure, you might have to hold it a little longer. I don't know, but it definitely seals up. Even though it's a dirty tank, it's bent, and there's fuel there.
That's it.
Now this sealant by the New Pig Corporation, I'd say it works. Thanks, guys.